Hope everyone's doing well. I wanted to make this video, short little project that I'm going to start here. As you can see, I just wanted to, first of all, I built this little guitar stand actually last weekend out of PVC pipe. It cost me about 16 bucks to make it total versus buying one on Amazon. So you can see it's working out quite nicely. There's an acoustic in there I'm selling today, but the reason for this video is I'm making a little project. You can see this. What happened? There's no neck on this guitar. So this guitar is going to be a little project guitar. This is a Fender Strat. Get it here. Okay. So it's a Fender Stratocaster Squire. I picked it up for about $30. And you know, I played it. It's got some issues on the neck, which is why the body's just sitting here. So make sure I don't drop that. Okay. So here is the neck. So you can see it's a Squire Stratocaster. It has a pretty, it's got a twist in the neck. Now I don't know if it's gonna show up on here. Let me see if we, it's very hard to see. I probably won't be able to see it because of my hand focusing and all that. Well, you can kind of see it. It starts around this, between the 6th and the 5th fret when you're eyeballing it. You can see too if you look down. See if I can get it to focus. Oh, you can kind of see it right there. You can see how it's sloping down on the treble side. The nut obviously too is low. See if it'll focus up that way. Okay, so the nut is obviously, it's a little bit low on this side. So when I picked this up and started playing it, you know, it was playing actually really nice. Started playing it, you know, and then I was doing, I think I was just doing some runs or something, and the first fret buzzes on the first three I'm sorry, on the last three strings. So on the, basically on the bass side, you know, the 6th string, the 5th string, and the 4th string all have a buzz, a slight buzz. The 6th one was actually like, it was pretty much dead when you put your finger on it and hit it. It just went bzzz, that's it. And the 5th one and the 4th one, 5th one still a little bit, 4th one was like, you could still hear the buzz, and then the last, the first three are pretty good. But you know, it's still, it's a little bit annoying. And again, it was a $30 guitar. The reason, you know, that I'm not just going to buy a new neck is because this is kind of cool to me. This neck is if you can see it, it's a 50th anniversary edition Squire, so 1996. So I thought that was kind of cool because that's the year I graduated high school, and I got a guitar that year. And so just to commemorate, I didn't want to replace the neck because it's, you know, I mean, yeah, I could take the sticker off, but it's still cool. So, and again, it was only 30 bucks. It's not like it was, you know, $200 or $300 or something like that. Now, of course, to buy a new neck, you know, a Fender neck, they're like $200, $300. I've actually looked quite a few places, you know, on getting a replacement neck, and you know, an actual Fender one is expensive, but you can get some cheap knockoff ones. But I wanted to try, before I did any of that, I wanted to try and see if I could fix this one. I've seen a lot of videos of people doing it. I did put a new nut in there. I was wondering, because the nut, I don't even think I still have it. I think I threw it away, actually. But the original nut that was in here, the slots were just way too low when I took it out. And this one was pre-slotted, and, you know, worked out nicely on all the rest of the strings. Of course, it didn't, you know, fix the buzz. So I tried everything else to try to get rid of the buzz. You know, I raised the action on the last couple strings just to see if that would help, but it helped a little bit. But the problem is down here, the action was like super high. So I tried messing with the truss rod, you know, that didn't work. So pretty much nothing worked. Now I thought about just shimming this. I thought about just taking this nut off and maybe putting a shim, you know, from like here over, just to raise this a little bit. But you know, the neck is twisted. I mean, I put a level on it, and yeah, it's pretty twisted. So what I'm gonna do, this is just the first of you know, probably a couple videos, but I'm going to put them all together. So I'm going to try and straighten this neck. I've seen a couple ways to do it. Again, it's a $30 guitar. If it doesn't work out, you know, I'll just, you know, buy a new neck. I mean, all my other guitars are black, and I actually wanted just a regular Fender Strat. When I saw that one, I was like, okay, cool. Well, I'll get this one and see if I can, you know, fix it. So that's what I'm attempting to do. So I just wanted to kind of make this first so you could see, you know, what it is. And yeah, so when I put a level on it, it usually starts getting a little jacked up, kind of out here-ish. In this area is where the twist starts. So my plan is take it out to the garage, and I will show you actually something kind of interesting here. Hang on. Another idea that I actually had was to, well, not in my garage here. Another idea that I actually had to do, that I thought about, was actually changing the neck, put that down, entirely. I want to show you this guitar. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, so this is a guitar. Let me go over into the light here. It's actually a funny story about this guitar, but this, as you can see, is a Lion guitar. It's got a maple neck. It's busted, right? It's all busted. This guitar is about 20 years old. Actually around the same time frame as that other neck. The reason I have this is, so when I was a kid, my friends were in a band, and on the last song of their show, they tried to be like Jimi Hendrix, and he wanted to smash the guitar. I begged him not to. I asked him to give it to me, but he wanted to smash it. So he smashed it, but I got the pieces. I've had this guitar basically in storage for about 20 years, this half. Surprisingly, this neck is straight. I thought about originally using, because I've always wanted a Fender Strat with a maple neck. So my plan was I was going to order some fret wire, you know, refret this guitar neck, and then bolt it on the Fender. Because I mean, it's the same length. I measured everything. Everything's pretty much the same. Now whether it would work or not, you know, I probably would have to, you know, shave the bottom down or whatever. But I thought about using this one. I still may order the fret wire just to, as you can see, obviously it's missing quite a few frets. But I thought it'd be kind of cool. And when I did leveling on this neck, it's actually still pretty straight. You know, which is odd because it's been in storage for so long. So that was my original plan. But I figured after watching a bunch of videos and stuff, you know, I'm gonna just try to straighten this one out. So once I have it set up, I'll take another video. But I just wanted to start it and kind of show you what I was going to be doing. Okay, so here's what we got going on so far. Got this. I got this neck clamped down. I took some foam and put it over here so not to damage anything. Same thing over here. So the only straight, unfortunately, I don't have a straight ruler or a straight edge. This is the straightest thing I could find. I cleaned off the other side. So we got the iron going on here, and then basically, since we're trying to twist it back this way, I got this guitar string, the low E string, clamped to here, and this thing is super tight. So I just checked. This is getting pretty hot. So we're basically just attempting to twist this thing back. I'm gonna leave it on there for a little while and go from there. So that's getting pretty hot. I just checked it. So kind of fun, you know, see if you can fix it. So I'll update you as we go along. All right, I am happy to report this is back together, and it is actually now fixed. I just tuned it up, but there is no more fret buzz, and it's probably going to need to be, you know, tuned again. But I just checked it. I tuned it up, and I'll have to put some new strings on, obviously, but I also shimmed the nut too. So I had it heated up. I twisted everything, you know, I was twisting it, had it on there for a good hour or so, twisting it, and then I shimmed the nut just on this side to help with that. So happy to report it worked. So my $30 guitar now is playable. So I would like show it, but it's hard to hold this camera and do that. So I'm not sure what else I'm going to do to this guitar. I thought about like messing with the body and trying to maybe vintage it out or something. But for now, I'm just happy that it's playable and there's no more fret buzz on the first fret. So score, win for the little guy. Fix the neck and good to go. Thanks for watching.